The sixth nerve palsy or the paralysis could have been because of the raised ICT, which could have been associated with the stroke. It could have been a feature.
Maybe due to raised increased and cranial pressure also gives the sixth crane paralysis.
So were the disc evaluated in such patients? Did you evaluate the disc? Could you find out any features of raised ICT? Or maybe the CT or the X-ray or the fundus findings?
Only CT, fundus findings.
So were the features of raised ICT looked into?
No, sir.
And were these sixth nerve unilateral or bilateral in all patients?
Sixth nerve palsy mostly unilateral. Bilateral I didn't get, sir.
So all were unilateral?
Huh.
So I think this could be one of the features where it could have been associated with raised ICT, and this could have
been first year from Bokaro General Hospital, and the title of my study is Relationship between C-reactive protein and diabetic retinopathy in search of a biomarker for screening. Coming to the introduction, diabetes is known to cause microangiopathies and affect small caliber vessels, leading to end or contributor in the pathogenesis of diabetic retinopathy by contributing to the atherothrombotic process. C-reactive protein is an acute phase protein and is mainly synthesized by the liver and adipose tissue when microbial invasion, tissue injury or inflammation occurs. In this study, the diagnostic values of CRP levels with diabetic retinopathic changes were evaluated. India has 8.7% diabetic population in the age group of 20 to 70 years, which has made India the diabetic capital of the world. Diabetic retinopathy is a very common complication of diabetes mellitus.
Diabetes to diabetes. So what is your viewpoint in such a study? Because then C-reactive protein being raised,
yes,
then still you haven't labeled the patient to be a diabetic.
So actually my study included all the diabetics only.
Correct.
I had no pre-diabetics or non-diabetic patients. All my patients that the sample size I included were all diabetic.
They are looking at C-reactive protein to be an indicator,
Yes, sir.
to screen those pre-diabetic patients who could, from their
Progress.
glucose level can turn into diabetes. So you really need to look into these studies also.
Yes, sir.
But your study in no way conveys that higher C-reactive protein, go for laser. I mean, there are already standard criteria. There are standard operating procedures for doing lasers. DRCR net. And we go through the literature, nowhere C-reactive protein is an indicator for suggesting that patient should go for laser. So don't come to such conclusions which are against the literature, against the established norms. DR is probably one of the most thoroughly investigated multi-center trial done. Factor which we miss is the metabolic controls. Metabolic controls and C-reactive protein.
C-reactive protein, you took an overnight fasting sample, I believe.
Yes, sir.
So,
Dr. Divya Prabhas, Shahbaz Hussain, yes. She is from Bokaro. She is a DNB student from Bokaro. So basically, they are it's a very big 250 to 3. So we'll announce the results soon, and there is one clause: people who are not the members of Jharkhand Ophthalmic Society, we cannot, because the best paper is going to the AIOS for Indore. So after that, after Indore, it will go to the AIOS. So we cannot award the medal to a non-member. Although if your paper is the best, we'll announce.
Infusion cannula is inserted to maintain the IOP of the eye ball. Capsulorhexis is done using a 26 gauge bent needle.
By mistake, it is not colored and it has come in black and white because of some mistake in
After
my
making
own.
a side port, capsular hooks are used to stabilize the capsular bag in the area of dehiscence.
It is a black and white video. By mistake, the color
Can you tract is emulsified and the cortex is aspirated using bimanual irrigation aspiration. Capsular tension ring is implanted, followed by removal. IOL is then implanted into the bag and anterior chamber cleaned up. The scleral flaps are closed with 8.0 stitches and the conjunctiva sealed by 10-0.
Picture. Pupil work. More than 180 degrees subluxation. So I anticipated that we might need good IOL, and if it fails, then maybe spinal suture SF IOL. So we prepared for both. And for that also infusion cannula was put.
I think it's better to be prepared for something unfortunate.
Thinking that maybe we might need to convert it, even I do it. I make the plaques and I keep it ready in case. Only thing is that because then it's an additional opening, that's it.
Most subluxated eyes, unless it's a traumatic, are usually myopia anyway so elastic. So I think that was a very good learning, Paul. Another thing that is often the matter, but like Madam did, I would probably agree that I would wait for my lens to be out, and once I'm sure that my bag is preserved, only then I would put in any kind of ring. Because if you lose that lens, if you drop it, Dr. Shalabh, Dr. Prashant, Dr. Kashyap, everybody will, if they were to manage, they are going to curse us, anterior segment surgeons. Because it is impossible to remove that ring from the eye. So I think that was a reason, at least I would like to.
And difficult also.
I think nothing related to this video, but just as a point of discussion, what is the exact timing? Because a lot of cases you've seen Richie doing all these patients of subluxation. I think what she does is she would initially put in CTR or maybe in the Figo probe it doesn't come back. So I think that is also a wonderful way with which these they can be handled. So I think that timing is important, and that actually depends upon how well versed and what kind of surgical maneuver that you are tuned to.
And like you rightly said, if you are planning to put in some kind of ring in the early stages in a huge subluxation, more than 180 degree, it is always a good idea to anchor it. And for that you would need either an Ehmad or a modified COE. If it's a simple CTR, there is no way, unless you or you can pass a suture through that. So that is one very important thing.
Evaluating a case of phacodonesis, or you are having a subluxation on table, you are seeing the case, you have to, the first thing that you have to answer yourself is this traumatic, is this progressive or a non-progressive? Because that is where your entire management changes. Because it may be a progressive, it may be a non-progressive. Like for example, if it's a traumatic, if it's just a traumatic and a non-progressive kind, you just go ahead, you fix up that areas of subluxation, sutures and all those things, it's fine. But if it is a progressive kind with some kind of Marfan's and other syndromes which are associated, and probably even if you have a small amount of subluxation, and at that point of time you are fixing it up with a ring and everything, it's fine. It's fine at that moment, but it will not be fine after maybe 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years down the line, because the remaining zonules are also going to give way, and that you have not fixed. 360 degrees zonular bag, and you have to manage it accordingly. Anchor, you have to anchor it and take care that, okay, no doubt the subluxated part has been taken care of, but the other part is also to be taken care of because it's a progressive zonulopathy.
Right.
It's really important. When you have a CTR lying in the ventures, it's the most difficult thing to remove. What I have tried and achieved some success is that if you have a shooter, the shooter, you create another opening, put a chandelier, create an opening, go with the shooter, completely plunger in, and you will have a small hook protruding at the tip of the shooter. That's the way you release it. When you go inside with 2 instruments, just put that one tip of the COE, this ring, and just
withdraw the shooter, the whole ring comes inside this and it comes out like a dream. So probably that having a shooter in your OT is very important.
Keep it on the ring while I guide it slowly, so I'm able to better maintain a plane in which the ring is going in. And of course the Prolene suture in one of the eyelets is a must if you need to take it out. So I find that much easier than using a hook kind of instrument.
Get a shooter. Easiest.
If not shooter,
Would the audience like to put a few more questions to all the experts here, because we have a little time, otherwise we will conclude this session and begin with
CTR inside the back. Once then PCR occurs, then what to do in those cases?
It's going to expand and it's going to go in the periphery. So you have no choice but to remove it.
Lens was placed over the bag, the lens went inside. Okay, so there's no way you can put a lens over the bag in a case of subluxation.
No, unless until the bag is stable. We are not talking about unstable bags.
No, the bag was very much stable.
So if the bag is open, it's not stable. It has to be a closed bag. Closed bag means that there has not to be a through and through PCR. I mean, if it's a limited...
No, there was no PCR in this case. This was a patient, young child, had trauma, went to a center, they did good lens aspiration, but the 3-piece lens was placed.
Changes and maternal and fetal outcomes in hypertensive disorders of the second is Dr. Shilpi Dubey. Dr. Shilpi Dubey was the second. We just did the marking and these are the results. And third is Dr. Naveen AK from Dr. AK Naveen from Bokaro General Hospital. So these were the 3 people whose papers were the best among all the presentations. Great videos, Dr. Jhalak and Dr. Bharti Kashyap. Professor Dr. Rajiv Kumar, Dr. Andy Mishra showed his video yesterday on this topic only.
In their minds, and for immersion has an edge also because it is more accurate, but because it has an inherent fixation target, and you can see here that the patient is fixating a small point. The technician has put in cotton in the patient's ears. These are all practice pearls. Nobody likes wet cheeks and wet ears. Or a topography or any of these automated devices. Again, chin and head centration becomes very, very important. Make sure that the patient is ergonomically comfortable. Most of
देख लिया
And he did his MS Ophtho in 1958 from DMCH Bihar and DLO from PMCH Patna. He joined cataract surgery in the early 70s, penetrating. We have some of his students in this hall, all practitioners doing very good. He would never let his left hand know what his right hand has donated or helped. He upgraded the Department of Eye in RIMS and considered it to be the extended family. He left for heavenly abode on 7th December 1986 while serving at RIMS. He had just come back from the blind relief camp and was playing chess. He was conferred upon father of Jharkhand, faceted personality and an able administrator. an excellent surgeon and popular teacher who inspired many to join ophthalmology and encouraged them to excel in profession. The guest of oration.
The founder of Ophthalmoscope. He is invited to teach as well speak in prestigious universities across the globe. And his work has been published in hundreds of peer-reviewed international journals. He has presented over 1,300 in journals, and he has written 2 books also. He has been conferred with a DSc from the renowned Savita University. In the last 3 decades, he has served in various capacities in the prestigious world-renowned organizations like the AIOS, the Eye World Asia Pacific, the International Society of Ocular Trauma, the Asia Pacific Ophthalmic Trauma Society, and the Ocular Trauma Society.
Visit to Jharkhand, and I am very happy that I know Dr. Kashyap's family for more than 3 decades. So I am happy to be here, and I am also enjoying the love and affection and warmth you people are giving me, and that's the reason I enjoyed my travel, and I'm going to enjoy the whole night traveling back to Chennai for another one-day meeting. So at the outset, I would like to thank all of you for giving me the opportunity to give this extramural oration in the name of Dr. B.P. Kashyap. And I'm also like to mention that I'm also a 3rd generation ophthalmologist, where my grandfather and father and myself all studied in the same government eye hospital. When I was born in 1957, I think I was born in Madurai, and 2 months age I shifted to government eye hospital quarters where and some people asked me, I remember talking to the Young Ophthalmic Society of India 2 years back when I was in Jaipur during the 75th annual conference. They told me, what is the use of becoming a AOS member? Only 1/3 were members. Now I think it's increasing. They told me the Indian Journal of Ophthalmology is given free, whether you're a member or not, and we can attend the conference. We don't have anything. So I will now come out with a statement where, following John F. Kennedy and Dr. Abdul Kalam, don't ask All India Ophthalmic Society what All India Society is going to do for you. You ask yourself as an eye doctor what you're going to do for the All India. So I am going to all the eye doctors. The eye doctors in India are the most challenging. No other specialty does that, and maybe no other specialty can afford to do that also. At least we can do a simple refraction and give free to any of the people who come to your clinic, and apart from all of us charge. So I think I want to change the image. So this will be one of the image building exercise. So I decided that we should make a tie and a scarf, and actually every ophthalmologist should buy, and whatever contribution comes should be given for a free diabetic retinopathy screening. And according to me, we have 70, not according to me, according to the International Diabetic Federation and all the various diabetic groups, they have 65 to 70 million diabetics in India, and I have decided in the next 5 years we should screen all of them. And India is a country of rich heritage and culture, and it's a great nation, and we are proud to be a part of it. And we had the first cataract surgeon, Maharishi Sushruta 600 BC, the most honored physician and surgeon in Indian history. His vital contributions to ophthalmology earned from the title Father of Indian Ophthalmology. I think he should be Father of World Ophthalmology. And I remember in '99 when the American Academy of Ophthalmology celebrated 100 years of ophthalmology, and they had Shushruta as one of the pictures in the ophthalmology journal. And I think it's world over accepted. We saw in India we are cooking, that's what we have to learn. We have to have one goal, that's why I want one vision, so that every ophthalmologist should celebrate and should be happy that
on behalf of Jharkhand Ophthalmical Society, I now present memento and solve to Professor Natarajan. But before that, I take a few minutes. Sir, I have the privilege to work under Professor Dr. B.P. Kashyap. Whatever I am today, it is due to him. He was my teacher, mentor, and guru. From this platform, I pay my gratitude to my mentor in his name. Thank you, sir.
utilized tissues were from pseudophakic or aphakic donors, and the tissues used for optical indications had a mean endothelial cell density of 2726 plus MEC, and this is the post-op specular microscopy.
1 minute left, Dr. Nidhi.
92-year-old donor, cell count 2667, underwent DMEC triple. This is after 1 year, specular microscopy. 100-year-old donor, both are phakic. We chose recipients more than 80 years. 21-year-old, one-eyed patient. Used an 86-year-old donor, large tectonic graft done. Fungal ulcer with impending perforation, therapeutic PK done with optical grade tissue, 85-year-old donor. This is the 5th year, she is enjoying 6 spots vision.
हम जैसे ही कुछ रहेंगे हम तुमको कॉल करेंगे
So we go for
75.
आज के इस अवसर पर मैं सारे ऐसा समय में आमंत्रित करती हूँ डॉक्टर एस नटराजन जी आप मंच पर स्थान देते हैं। डॉक्टर राजू का प्रेसिडेंट ट्रस्ट आप मंच पर स्थान मंच पर आमंत्रित करती हूँ। Now as per president right, Dr. Sanjay Sahaza, Secretary Trust, मंच पर स्थान लेते हैं। Dr. V.P. Kashyap, Chairman, Local Organizing Commission, Secretary Mrs. Harper, very much for Dr.
अभी बहुत भीड़ में है
डॉक्टर नीरज गुप्ता सबसे पहले डॉक्टर नीतीश कुमार
ऑप्थेल्मोलॉजिकल सोसाइटी का विधिक चिकित्सा शिक्षा एवं परिवार कल्याण विभाग झारखंड सरकार, साथ में विशिष्ट अतिथि आदरणीय मुख्य सचिव श्री सुधीर त्रिपाठी सर और सभी हमारे गणमान्य अतिथि दीप प्रज्वलन का समझते हुए रे ऑफ लाइट जले और बहुत सारी आशाओं के साथ कि हम जिस उद्देश्य के साथ इस कॉन्फ्रेंस में भाग ले रहे हैं उसमें हमें सफलता मिली। ये विधिवत शुभारंभ दीप प्रज्वलन के साथ 16th State Annual Conference of Jharkhand Ophthalmological Society का
हो गया।
तमसो मां ज्योतिर्गमय अंधकार से प्रकाश की ओर हम चले।
Some peer-reviewed international journals. He has presented 1376 guest lectures, highest number in the world. He is on prestigious world-renowned organizations like iWorld, Asia Pacific International Society of Ocular Trauma, Asia Pacific Ophthalmic Trauma Society, Ocular Trauma Society of India, All India Ophthalmological Society. He is the president-elect of the AIOS, which has more than 23,000 ophthalmic surgeons. He has taken up the daunting challenge of a nationwide diabetic retinopathy screening program. He is on the ICO board of trustees.
Everybody to know, do you know that you may go blind? So I want that All India Ophthalmic Society has pledged itself in the coming 5 years, and one-time screening is not enough, so we have to do it lifelong, because once diabetes.
So she will be representing our state in the next All India. Thank you, sir. He is the president of our All India Ophthalmological Society. Oration tomorrow on Sunday.
से आए हैं and they have come from Bihar also. So first we welcome our guest faculty, Dr. Mohita Sharma, to the dais. Is the founder of the Center of Ophthalmology Society, and she is the co-founding member of Women in Research Network. She has played pivotal role in providing a much-needed platform to women ophthalmologists of India by creating a women at present. There are more than 700 women ophthalmologists. Surgery recipient of Shurveer Gold Medal. He received tremendous applause in most popular Work of Pressure Symposium in annual conference of European Cataract and Practice Society. She has published 41 papers in international peer-reviewed journals. She recently published a book on optimizing suboptimal outcomes in the Cataract Society of Rajasthan. She is also member of Foreign Surgeons Task Force, site like USA, which is involved in training building surgeons in foreign surgeons. Foundation, recipient of Shurveer Gold Medal for Best Paper. He received tremendous applause in most popular Work of Pressure Video Symposium in annual conference of European Society of Cataract and Practice Surgery. And the witness, Dr. Prashant Agnihotri. We invite our next guest faculty, Dr. Prashant Agnihotri, is one of the first our neighboring state, Bihar. Next online, Dr. Sunil. Dr. Nagiti Prasad. He is the very renowned ophthalmologist of Bihar, and I request Dr. Our address of Bihar. Doctor, very famous doctor. His dad is a very famous doctor. He is a very dynamic vitreoretinal surgeon from Bihar. He is trained from Aravind Eye Hospital. We welcome you and our neighboring state.
का विमोचन इस समय किया जा रहा है. बहुत धन्यवाद.
Urgent paper in American and European Society of Cataract and Refractive Surgery. Dr. Sujay has been appointed as editor of Eastern Eye.
Guest of honor, Shri Sudhir Tripathi, Chief Secretary, Government of Jharkhand. Special guest, Dr. Professor S. Natrawadi and President-elect All India Ophthalmological Society for 2019-20. Outgoing President, Dr. Rajiv Kumar Gupta, dignitaries.
In AIMS, since last 18 years, he has conducted nationwide RFP training workshop and is the co-leader of the Science Saver supported National RFP project. Big hand to him. Clap. Dr. Rajiv Kumar Gupta.
ज्ञान वस्त्र और स्मृति चिन्ह प्रदान कर रहे हैं। माननीय मंत्री महोदय से ही अगला निवेदन होगा। अब समाप्त हो रहा है, इसलिए हम उनका ऑनर करते हैं। प्लीज क्लैप फॉर द चेयरमैन साइंटिफिक कमेटी डॉक्टर वंदना प्रसाद।
Health Minister, our Chief Secretary, President-elect Professor S. Natarajan, dignitaries on and off the dais, our esteemed guest faculties, and respected audience. As I stand on this podium, I become nostalgic. The society which I took over 3 years back was a baby of 270 only. I mean 270 members.
अच्छे तरीके से करने में काफ़ी मदद की है, तो हमारे जो चीफ सेक्रेटरी हैं उनका सम्मान करें। सर सर हाँ सर गुड। थैंक यू सर। स्वास्थ्य मंत्री जी को सम्मानित करने में लोकल ऑर्गेनाइजिंग टीम जो है वो काफी गौरवान्वित महसूस करे। सर क्या नाम भाई
के अवसर पर ये और स्मृति चिन्ह के साथ सम्मान प्रदान कर रहे हैं माननीय मंत्री स्वास्थ्य चिकित्सा शिक्षा एवं परिवार कल्याण
चंद्रवंशी जी, पद्मश्री डॉक्टर एस नटराजन, डॉक्टर गुप्ता, डॉक्टर एस के सिंह, डॉक्टर कश्यप, dignitaries on and off the dais, delegates, representatives from various organizations, friends of media, ladies and gentlemen. Let me say at the outset that I'm extremely grateful for being here at the 16th State Annual Conference of Jharkhand Ophthalmological Society. Let me also at the very outset say that sir, it is a privilege and honor to share stage with
आदरणीय इस समारोह के अध्यक्ष जी और इस समारोह में उपस्थित झारखंड सरकार के मुख्य सचिव श्री सुधीर त्रिपाठी जी, और सबसे पहले मैं कार्यक्रम के मुख्य संयोजक डॉक्टर बीपी कश्यप, भारती कश्यप और उनकी टीम को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं कि उन्होंने इस भव्य कॉन्फ्रेंस का आयोजन किया तथा कॉन्फ्रेंस में बाहर से आए हुए विशिष्ट नेशनल विशेषज्ञ, नेत्र विशेषज्ञ, खासकर ऑल इंडिया सोसाइटी के प्रेसिडेंट पद्मश्री डॉक्टर एस नटराजन, डॉक्टर सोनू गोयल, डॉक्टर स्वाति तोमर, डॉक्टर वैशाली बांसवाड़ा, अजमेर से डॉक्टर अनूप क्षेत्रपाल, डॉक्टर परिजात चंद्रा, दिल्ली से डॉक्टर मोहिता शर्मा, अहमदाबाद से डॉक्टर प्रिया नारंग, नागपुर से डॉक्टर प्रशांत अग्निहोत्री को तहे दिल से धन्यवाद देता हूँ। इस कॉन्फ्रेंस में विशेषज्ञों द्वारा ज्ञान के आदान प्रदान से झारखंड नेत्र चिकित्सकों के सहित झारखंड की जनता को भी निश्चित रूप से फायदा मिलेगा। मैं काफ़ी अपने को गौरवान्वित समझता हूँ कि हमारे झारखंड में पूरे भारत से अनेक प्रदेश से हमारे नेत्र विशेषज्ञ आए हैं और ये कॉन्फ्रेंस में भाग लिया है, जिससे झारखंड की जनता को काफ़ी फायदा है और आदान प्रदान से यहाँ के नेत्र विशेषज्ञ भी कुछ जानने और कुछ जो जानकारी आदान प्रदान से सीखने का काम करेंगे। हम एक चीज़ जरूर बताना चाहते हैं कि हमारी आंखों की प्रभावित करने का मुख्य रोग है मोतियाबिंद, ग्लूकोमा, आयु से संबंधित मैकुलर डिजेनरेशन, भेंगापन, जगह से सरका हुआ आँख का पट्टी। आँख हमारे शरीर का महत्वपूर्ण अंग है। एक चीज़ मैं ज़रूर कहना चाहता हूँ कि 2020 तक हमें 0.3% पर ले जाना है और 2006-07 में हमारा दृष्टिहीनता की प्रतिशत 1%। अब हम समझते हैं कि कितना आपको मेहनत करना पड़ेगा जिससे पूरे 0.3 पर हम ला सकते हैं। इसलिए मैं जितने डॉक्टर भगवान होते हैं, मैं उनसे आग्रह करना चाहता हूं कि वह अपने अपने क्षेत्र में, देहात में जाकर यह कार्य करने का काम करें। मैं तब अनुभव हुआ कि नेत्रहीनता क्या चीज़ है कि जब मैं अहमदाबाद में गया और दृष्टिहीन लोगों की पढ़ाई होती, अंडरग्राउंड जब हम देखने के लिए गया तो 1 किलोमीटर में उसका पढ़ाने का था। हम लोग को लगा कि सचमुच में आँख जिसको नहीं है वो उसका ज़िंदगी बेकार होता है। वही हमको ज्ञान हुआ कि नेत्र जो है ज़रूरी है। उसी दिन से हमने अपने क्षेत्र में अपने माँ के पुण्यतिथि पर हमने 300 आँख बराबर फेको मशीन से डॉक्टर कश्यप और भारती कश्यप और अन्य यहाँ के चिकित्सकों के सहयोग से हमने शुरुआत किया, जो आज तक मैं बनवाता हूँ। और 3 तारीख का फिर इन लोगों का प्रोग्राम है। तो कहने का मतलब है कि नेत्र से बड़ा कोई चीज़ नहीं है और आप लोग जो हैं सचमुच में भगवान के रूप में यहाँ उपस्थित हैं। और एक चीज़ जरूर मैं कहना चाहता हूँ कि भारती कश्यप और कश्यप मेमोरियल जो है, झारखंड के अनेक ऐसे क्षेत्र हैं जहाँ नक्सल प्रभावित क्षेत्र हैं। सरंडा, सरजू, एक्शन प्लान के सभी गांव, खूंटी, पहाम, बड़ाम, परासी, चाईबासा, साहेबगंज, दुमका आदि जगहों में सफलतापूर्वक कैंप आयोजन करने का काम किया है। और सबसे खुशी की बात है कि डॉक्टर कश्यप को मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं कि आज तक एक आँख का जो जितना ऑपरेशन हुआ है सब सफल हुआ, एक भी खराब नहीं हुआ। इसलिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। मैं चाहता हूं कि नेत्र रोग विशेषज्ञ से आग्रह करता हूं कि आप जो है अगर सहयोग करें तो पूरे देश में नेत्रहीनता खत्म हो सकता है, 0.3% पर आ सकता है। आपको मालूम होना चाहिए इसी एवज में हमारी भारत सरकार जो हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी मोदी जी ने 10 करोड़ परिवार को आयुष्मान भारत के तहत जोड़ने का काम किया। और हमारे चीफ सेक्रेटरी साहब यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं, इनको मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ कि शुरुआत जो है झारखंड जो है पहले 60,000 हम लोग जो है बीमा करते थे, स्वास्थ्य बीमा करते थे, 2 लाख करने का काम किया है स्वास्थ्य विभाग में पहले थे। और उसी से यह हम लोगों ने जब पूरे हिंदुस्तान लेवल पर जब नीति आयोग में यह बहस चली कि कैसे यह आपको आयुष्मान भारत को प्रयोग किया जाए, तो वह 5 लाख वहाँ किया गया। और उसी का झारखंड का ही देन है कि आज 5 लाख जो है जो गोल्डन कार्ड हम दे रहे हैं और उसमें आँख का भी इलाज है और उसमें भी 5 लाख में आप आँख का इलाज करके जितना पैसा है आप ले सकते हैं, क्योंकि सरकार इसे दे रही है। और इतने नहीं, झारखंड में तो एक और भी हमारे पास स्कीम है जो BPL धारी हैं या 72,000 वार्षिक आय है, उसको हम लोग जो है उसको भी हम लोग पैसा देते हैं। आँख बनाने के लिए भी 55,000 से 60,000 रुपया देते हैं और किडनी के लिए भी 5 लाख, कैंसर के लिए भी 4 लाख देते हैं। 117 रोग का हम लोग फ्री इलाज करते हैं। इसके अलावे जब यह आयुष्मान भारत के तहत 1350 रोग का जो है फ्री इलाज करने का निर्णय लिया गया है। और झारखंड में को 25 लाख ही परिवार को केंद्र से हमें 60% मिल रहा है, जो 40% जो है हम झारखंड सरकार दे रहे हैं। और बकिए जो हमारा जो है खाद्य सुरक्षा अधिनियम के तहत 57 लाख परिवार हैं, उसको हमारे माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी को हिम्मत का दाद देना चाहता हूँ। उन्होंने 57 लाख परिवार को जो है फ्री जो है 5 लाख गोल्डन कार्ड देने का काम किया। और बकिए जो हम लोग 68 लाख पूरा परिवार हैं, उसमें 11 लाख परिवार जो बच रहे हैं उसको भी हमारे चीफ सेक्रेटरी साहब हैं, उनसे मैं बात कर रहा था। हम लोग भी सोच रहे हैं कि उससे कुछ 1000-1500 रुपया बीमा जमा करा के उसको भी हम 5 लाख का गोल्डन कार्ड देने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं, जो निकट भविष्य में हम करेंगे। जो 68 लाख परिवार को झारखंड में जो है से फ्री में इलाज होगा, और उसमें आँख का भी जितना पैसा लगेगा आप उसको ले सकते हैं। तो हम जब इतना सुविधा दिए हैं तो हम यही आग्रह करना चाहते हैं कि खासकर जितने भी आपके हॉस्पिटल हैं उसको जो है इनरोलमेंट करने का काम करें, और हम गोल्डन कार्ड से भी इसको इलाज करने का काम करें। बहुत से शिकायतें मिलती हैं कि लोग इनरोलमेंट कर लेता है, उसको इलाज नहीं कर रहा है। इसके लिए मेरा आग्रह है जितने भी चिकित्सकगण हैं कि कम से कम जब अनुभव तब हमको जब हम बताया अहमदाबाद के कि आँख देना बहुत ज़रूरी है, उसको कम से कम जब इनरोलमेंट करते हैं तो इलाज होना चाहिए। इलाज नहीं करने से काफ़ी कठिनाई हो रही है, और हम यही कहना चाहते हैं आप लोगों से ज़्यादा समय नहीं लेते हुए कि आप लोग हमारे यहाँ आए। बहुत बहुत आप सबों को धन्यवाद। और ख़ासकर कश्यप परिवार जो यह और यहाँ के हमारे जो कमेटी के लोग जो है आयोजन किया इसी तरह से बराबर करते हैं, इसके लिए मैं इन्हें धन्यवाद देता हूँ। और जो भी सरकार की ओर से, झारखंड सरकार की ओर से इन्हें जो भी सहयोग की ज़रूरत है, हम लोग जो नियमतः होगा इसे सहयोग करने का काम करेंगे। इन्हीं चंद शब्दों के साथ मैं पुनः आप सबों को धन्यवाद देते हुए मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम देता हूँ। जय हिंद, जय झारखंड।
आपकी शुभकामनाओं के लिए, आपके मार्गदर्शन के लिए, आपके आशीर्वचनों के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। माननीय मंत्री स्वास्थ्य चिकित्सा शिक्षा एवं परिवार कल्याण विभाग झारखंड सरकार श्री रामचंद्र चंद्रवंशी जी एक ऐसे शख्स हैं जो ज़्यादा बोलते नहीं हैं, लेकिन उनके द्वारा जो महत्वपूर्ण कार्य जा देती है। तो हम चाहेंगे एक बार जोरदार तालियां डॉक्टर बीपी कश्यप जी के लिए, जिनका बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण योगदान रहा है इस पूरे कॉन्फ्रेंस की सफलता के लिए, इसके आयोजन के लिए। सो फॉर द वोट ऑफ थैंक्स नाउ मे आई इनवाइट डॉक्टर बीपी कश्यप, चेयरमैन लोकल ऑर्गेनाइजिंग कमिटी।
I'll not take much of time. I'm really in debt to our health minister. I call him my chachaji. He's from the same place, same village, and he orders me anything. He can order me anything. But he's so busy a person. You have come from Calcutta and Delhi and Mumbai. 2 hours ago he was in Bishrampur, and 4 hours before that he was somewhere else. He travels so much, and after this is such a busy schedule he came. I'm so thankful to him that you came. Thank you very much. And our chief secretary, oh my God, we had a real digital invitation. I invited him digitally, he accepted digitally, we talked digitally, and he's present here physically. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I'm so glad that we have so many people from every part of the India, like Swati and Priya and Mohita. You are talked, people are talking about you, the woman force. Oh my God, and she's the other one. I'm afraid of that, but then we all love you. We all love you. We all love you. Thank you very much for coming to boosting our morale, and of course our very very close friend. Sir, you came from Nagpur on our invitations. I'm so thankful to you. Dr. Parijat, thank you very much. Arun Chhatrapal, thank you so much. And we have increased our bond like with the BOS people, Dr. and Natarajan, of course, we are honored to have you here, sir. Maja aa gaya, really, I'm telling you. And probably next year onwards, kuch hum log aur madad le sakte hain, because he's the president, he has come to our place. Now probably he'll feel that we are one of him. So thank you very much for coming, sir. I know he's getting delayed, so I'll cut short my Thanksgiving. And there are a lot of people from BOS, Bihar, who have come just for a few minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Some people have gone back also. So, my thank giving cannot be completed unless we thank our great people. यार, आप बैक सीट पर बैठे हो ना, लेकिन बिना आपके बिना कोई काम नहीं हो सकता. We could not work. Thank you so much. And my special thank to the Sports Authority of Government of Jharkhand, who gave us such a beautiful place to have our conference here. Thank you very much, sir. And the audiovisual people, it never failed. Electricity, it never failed. Tremendous. Thank you so much. And all our volunteers, these volunteers are just like Sena. Kya karna hai? Ho jayega. Oh my God, that's tremendous. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. We will be continuing with our conference and फिर मिलेंगे अगली बार after some time. Thank you so much.
डिनर रॉयल रिट्रीट में है।